have an overview of some products that I was sent from Peach Slices, and I'm super grateful for the company for sending me these my way. But let's get into my thoughts. First off, we have their under eye patches. I want to say I saw these online. They're $15, which I think is a little pricey, but you can find them on sale all the time for like around $10. What's really cool about this is that they come in like a little tin can, and you can pop these in your fridge and they're reusable, which is really good for the environment. If you guys know me, I wake up every morning and put these type of hydrating under eye pads underneath my eyes. And so it's kind of like a way of using something and knowing like you can get a lot of uses out of this. The only thing is that most of the ones that I use from brands or different, different products, they usually have some kind of skincare in them. With these, what I usually do is like apply my eye care in the morning and then grab these out of the fridge and apply this on top. It feels really, really nice. On their own, if you were just to put these in your skincare drawer and then try to use them, I don't really feel like they do much. The only plus of these is putting them in the fridge and using them from the fridge, so you have that cooling effect to the under eye, because they don't really it's just silicone. It doesn't have any kind of product in there or anything like that. So if you want like a cooling type of effect in the morning, I feel like these would be good only if you're going to keep them in a mini fridge or your regular fridge and use them that way. And it's kind of more environmentally friendly type of solution for underneath the eyes. So this is kind of a win on one part, but then one of the things that I like for example, I use the snail ones underneath my eyes, is that it adds that hydration underneath the eyes as well, so this one is kind of a mid, I like it, but then there's things that I don't like about it. Next, we're going to get into the 3 things that they sent me as far as skincare, and these are all their Snail Rescue line. And these were very useful to me, especially in the last few months. I have been having weird breakouts every so often, especially in my chin type of area from perimenopause. And so I'm not usually somebody who buys a lot of acne stuff or blemish stuff, and they sent me these my way. So what I did was try to use these more sporadically on certain parts of my face, and then use it mostly as a targeted type of toner. So this one right here is the Peach Slices Snail Rescue Blemish Busting Toner, and it's to clarify and strengthen your skin. It says that it helps blemish fighting, it helps exfoliate, and dark spot targeting properties. I like the fact that it isn't really harsh on the skin. It's really nice and soft. You don't get some toners can have a lot of alcohol on them, and you can feel like it dries out your skin. With this one, it's more of a hydrating type of one. It really worked nicely to kind of calm my skin, especially when I was breaking out in those areas. I feel like you could use this all over the skin and not really have much issues, even though it says it's for blemishes. I feel like it doesn't really have any type of ingredient where it would be too harsh to use every day, even if you didn't have acne prone skin. So it's really nice. It says it's alcohol free, fragrance free, no harsh chemicals, and cruelty free. And the main ingredient in here is the snail mucin concentrate. So it's really nice and hydrating on the skin. I will keep it in rotation with my other toners. And if you have acne, I just feel like it kind of especially when I was having really big cystic ones, I just feel like it kind of helps bring down the inflammation and really calm it down, calm down your skin. The other product that I used a lot was their Snail Rescue Ultimate Eye Gel. Again, the main ingredient is that snail mucin. It says visibly hydrates and brightens for radiant eyes. And it has 70% snail mucin, 2% niacinamide, centella, and birch juice. It's lightweight and it's a gel. And again, it's fragrance free. This one right here is kind of a thicker type of consistency. If you want to use this on a daily basis, underneath your makeup, you want to be very light-handed with this, I would use this more during the night, just because it has kind of I don't know, not fully like Aquaphor, but similar to it, just a little bit more on the thinner side. So I just feel like underneath makeup, when I tried it, it just did not work as well. So I would use this more during the nighttime, but it does really, really hydrate. When you wake up in the morning, this whole area just feels like super smooth and like just like a baby's bottom, because it's kind of like you're slugging, like that term of slugging underneath your eyes. So I would take quite a bit of this and like slug underneath here. Especially now as I get older, I just feel like my under eyes are so dry. So this is a really nice one if you don't mind like that thick type of consistency. And like I said, to me, it's better in the nighttime skincare type of routine than during the day, especially if you're going to be wearing makeup. The last product that we have here is the Peach Slices Snail Rescue Intense Wash Off Jelly Mask. This is 95% snail mucin. It's supposed to, again, target like if you have blemishes. I don't know how I feel about this. I like the way it worked on my blemishes, but as an overall mask, like I've used this twice, like as an all over mask, I didn't really, I don't know, it just feels a little weird on the skin. It's something that you're gonna have to get used to because it's like that gel thick formula. So let me go ahead and show you guys what it looks like. I like it more for like targeting if you have a blemish, leave it like for 15 minutes as a mask and then just wipe it off. But as an all over one, it's like such a thick gel and it almost feels like a little weird on the skin. It feels like you were in a Ghostbuster movie and you got slimed on or something. And then when you take it off, it's so thick that it feels like a little weird taking it off. And it's exactly what it says. It's a jelly mask and it feels like that, like as if you took a bowl of jelly and slimed it on your face. And even after like 10 or 15 minutes when you go to wash it off, it's gonna feel like that coming off as well. So it's something that it's gonna depend if you're okay with that type of texture. With me, I was like, I like it, but I don't absolutely love it. So this is something that I would use up, but probably not like purchase myself or anything. I do like their other products and I do also like their little acne stickers. I've bought those myself and really feel like they have helped, especially when I had like the cystic acne here. I would buy their little patches and like put it on there, and I love those little patches. And they do have other type of lines available. Let me just go ahead and look on the Ulta website real quick, but I want to say they had like other type of, aside from the little stickers, they have the snail mucin, but then they also have other different types of products for redness, for discoloration. They have different things for breakouts, for acne. They have like more problem solution targeted type of skincare. So you can definitely see it, like go check them out, especially if you have a lot of acne issues. It seems like they target more like breakouts and acne, and I don't really suffer a lot from acne. Like I said, like my hormones have been bringing up more stuff than usual, but it's not something that I suffer with all the time. So definitely if you have acne or have suffered from acne and have tried their products, I'd love to hear from you down below. Share your thoughts, your experience. I hope this was helpful if you're looking into any of these products. Thank you guys so much for watching, for subscribing. And I have my socials down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.